If you own a Volkswagen, you've probably experienced that sinking feeling when a warning light suddenly appears on your dashboard. Maybe it's the check engine light, or perhaps the ESP warning, or even multiple lights illuminating at once like a Christmas tree. Before you panic and drive straight to the dealership, where they'll charge you hundreds just to plug in a diagnostic scanner, I'm going to share some incredibly simple tricks that can reset your Volkswagen and eliminate electronic faults without spending a single dollar. These are the tricks that VW technicians know but rarely share, the same methods that dealerships use before they even start diagnosing real problems. Today, you're going to learn exactly how to do this yourself, and you'll be amazed at how many issues simply disappear with these reset procedures. Trick number 1. The battery disconnect reset. The first and most powerful trick is the battery disconnect reset, and it's so simple that you'll wonder why nobody told you about this before. This method works on virtually every Volkswagen ever made, from classic air-cooled Beetles to the latest electric ID models. Here's what happens inside your VW's computer systems. Over time, the various control modules store fault codes and adaptation values that can become corrupted or outdated. Sometimes a glitch occurs, a sensor sends a bad reading, or the computer simply gets confused by conflicting information. The battery disconnect reset clears all of this out and forces the system to start fresh. To perform this reset, you'll need to locate your battery, which in most VWs is either under the hood or in the trunk. Once you've found it, you're going to disconnect the negative terminal first, which is the black cable. Use a wrench to loosen the bolt, slide the cable off, and make sure it doesn't touch the battery post. Now here's the critical part that most people get wrong. You need to wait at least 15 minutes, but ideally 30 minutes or even longer. During this time, the capacitors in the various control modules fully discharge and all the stored electrical energy dissipates. Some people make the mistake of reconnecting after just a minute or two, and this doesn't fully reset the system. After waiting the full duration, reconnect the negative terminal, tighten it securely, and start your car. You'll notice that the radio presets are gone, and the clock needs resetting, which is actually a good sign that the reset worked. Drive the car for about 20 to 30 miles, going through various conditions like highway cruising, city driving, and some acceleration. This allows the computer to relearn all the sensors and adaptation values. In many cases, warning lights that were previously illuminated will simply stay off because the fault was just a glitch in the system. Trick number 2. The steering angle sensor reset. The second trick is the steering angle sensor reset, which is incredibly important because this sensor affects multiple systems in your Volkswagen. The steering angle sensor tells the car exactly where your steering wheel is pointed, and this information is used by the ESP system, the stability control, the adaptive headlights, and even the cruise control. When this sensor gets out of calibration, you might see ESP warnings, traction control lights, or even steering wheel position warnings. The beautiful thing is that you can often recalibrate this sensor yourself without any special tools. Start by making sure your car is on level ground and the steering wheel is perfectly centered. Turn the ignition on, but don't start the engine yet. Now turn the steering wheel all the way to the left until it stops. Hold it there for 2 seconds, then turn it all the way to the right until it stops, and hold it there for 2 seconds. Finally, return the steering wheel to the center position. Turn off the ignition. Wait 10 seconds, then start the car. The steering angle sensor has now recalibrated itself in many VW models. If you have VCDS or OBD11, you can verify the calibration by checking the steering angle value, which should read very close to 0 when the wheel is centered. This simple procedure has saved countless VW owners from expensive dealership visits for something that takes less than a minute to fix. Trick number 3. The throttle body adaptation reset. The third trick involves resetting the throttle body adaptation, and this is particularly useful if you're experiencing rough idle, hesitation, or poor throttle response. Modern Volkswagens use electronic throttle control, which means there's no physical cable connecting your gas pedal to the throttle body. Instead, sensors tell the computer how far you've pressed the pedal, and the computer decides how much to open the throttle. Over time, carbon builds up in the throttle body, and the computer adapts to this buildup by changing how it controls the throttle position. If you clean your throttle body or if the adaptation values become corrupted, you need to reset these values so the computer can relearn the proper throttle control. The procedure is straightforward, but must be followed precisely. Turn the ignition on without starting the engine and wait exactly 2 seconds. Now press the accelerator pedal all the way to the floor and hold it there. Keep holding it down while you turn the ignition off and continue holding for another 10 seconds. Release the pedal completely wait another 10 seconds, then start the engine without touching the accelerator. Let the car idle for at least 3 minutes without touching any pedals or controls. During this time, the engine might hunt a bit or idle roughly, which is completely normal. After the 3 minutes, turn off the engine, wait 10 seconds, then restart it. The throttle body adaptation is now reset, and the computer will relearn the proper values as you drive. You should notice smoother throttle response and better idle quality immediately, and it will continue to improve over the next few drive cycles. Trick number 4. The window and sunroof reset. The fourth trick is the window and sunroof reset procedure. And while this might not seem like a major electronic fault, window and sunroof malfunctions can be incredibly frustrating. Volkswagen windows and sunroofs have anti-pinch sensors and auto up and down features that require the control module to know exactly where the window or sunroof is positioned at all times. If the battery has been disconnected, if the window has been forced, or if there's been any electrical glitch, these positions can become lost. When this happens, your windows might not go up or down properly, the auto function might stop working, or the sunroof might refuse to operate at all. Resetting these systems is simple, but requires patience. For the windows, start with the driver's window. Pull the window switch up and hold it until the window is completely closed. Then continue holding the switch for an additional 5 seconds. Release the switch, wait 2 seconds, then pull it up again and hold for another 2 seconds. Now push the switch down to open the window completely. Hold it for 5 seconds after it's fully open. Then continue holding for another 2 seconds. The window control module has now relearned the full travel range. Repeat this exact procedure for each window in the car. For the sunroof, the process is similar but slightly different. Close the sunroof completely using the close button, then once it's closed, continue holding the button for 10 seconds. You might hear some clicking or slight movement, which is the system calibrating its endpoints. Open the sunroof completely, hold the button for 10 seconds, then tilt it up fully and hold for 10 seconds. The sunroof control module now knows its full range of motion again. These resets eliminate the vast majority of window and sunroof electrical complaints that would otherwise require dealership intervention. Trick number 5. The electronic parking brake reset. The fifth trick addresses one of the most common VW problems, the electronic parking brake fault. Many modern Volkswagens have electronic parking brakes instead of the traditional handbrake lever, and while these systems are generally reliable, they can throw errors and refuse to operate. Sometimes you'll see a warning light, sometimes the brake won't release, and sometimes it won't engage at all. Before you assume you need a new parking brake module or expensive repairs, try this reset procedure. Make sure the car is in park or neutral with the engine running. Pull and hold the parking brake switch up for about 2 seconds, then release it. Immediately push the switch down and hold it for about 2 seconds. You should hear the parking brake motor cycling, which sounds like a mechanical whirring noise. Repeat this cycle 3 or 4 times, pulling up and holding, then pushing down and holding. What you're doing is exercising the parking brake mechanism and allowing the control module to relearn the positions. After doing this several times, turn off the engine, exit the vehicle, lock it, and let it sit for about 5 minutes. When you return and start the car, the parking brake system will have completed its calibration cycle. This procedure often clears parking brake faults that seem serious but are actually just calibration issues. The system needs to know exactly how many steps the motor takes to fully engage and release the brake, and this exercise helps it relearn those values. Trick number 6. The ECU soft reset. The sixth trick is the ECU soft reset, which is different from the battery disconnect because it can be done without tools and without affecting your radio settings. This reset is particularly useful when you're experiencing drivability issues, strange shifting behavior, or minor check engine lights that seem intermittent. The process takes advantage of a feature built into most VW ECUs that allows them to dump certain temporary fault codes and relearn fuel trims. Here's how to do it. Turn your ignition to the on position without starting the car, then turn it back off. Wait 3 seconds, then turn it to on again without starting. Repeat this on-off cycle 5 times, ending with the ignition in the off position. Now turn the key to on and immediately press the accelerator pedal to the floor and release it 5 times in quick succession. After the 5th press, turn the ignition off, wait 10 seconds, then start the car normally. What you've just done is initiated a reset sequence that many VW ECUs recognize. The computer will clear certain adaptation values and prepare to relearn fuel delivery, ignition timing, and other parameters. This doesn't clear major fault codes like a full scan tool reset would, but it does eliminate many of the minor glitches and learned behaviors that can cause drivability problems. Drive the car through several heat cycles and various conditions to allow the computer to fully relearn its optimal settings. Trick number 7. The TPMS reset. The 7th trick involves resetting the Tire Pressure Monitoring System, or TPMS, which is required by law on all newer vehicles but can be a source of constant frustration. The TPMS warning light can illuminate for many reasons. You've rotated your tires, changed a tire, the batteries in the sensors are weak, or the system simply lost calibration. Many VW owners don't realize that the TPMS system in their car can be reset through the infotainment system or with a specific button sequence. The exact procedure varies by model year and generation, but the most common method works like this. Make sure all 4 tires are inflated to the correct pressure as specified on your door jamb sticker. Start the car and locate the car settings menu in your infotainment system. Navigate to the tire pressure section, and you should see an option that says something like Store Tire Pressures or Set Tire Pressures. Select this option and confirm. The system will now store the current pressure of all 4 tires as the new baseline. Some older VWs don't have this menu option, and instead, you need to turn the ignition on without starting the engine, then press and hold the TPMS reset button, which is usually located below the steering column or in the glove box. Hold this button until you see the TPMS light blink 3 times, then release it. Start the car and drive for about 10 minutes at speeds above 15 miles per hour. The TPMS system will recalibrate itself, and the warning light should go out. If you have indirect TPMS, which is common on many VW models, the system doesn't actually measure tire pressure, but instead uses the ABS wheel speed sensors to detect differences in tire rotation. These systems need to be reset whenever you adjust tire pressures or rotate tires, and the reset procedure tells the computer what the normal rotation speed should be for each wheel. Trick number 8. The transmission adaptation reset. The 8th trick is the transmission adaptation reset, and this is absolutely crucial if you're experiencing harsh shifting, delayed engagement, or erratic transmission behavior. VW automatic transmissions, particularly the DSG dual-clutch gearboxes, learn how you drive and adapt their shift patterns accordingly. They also store values related to clutch wear, shift timing, and hydraulic pressures. Sometimes these adaptation values become corrupted or outdated, especially after battery disconnects, software updates, or unusual driving conditions. You can force the transmission to relearn these values with a simple procedure. Start with the engine fully warmed up to operating temperature. Put the transmission in drive and come to a complete stop with your foot on the brake. Keep your foot firmly on the brake, press the accelerator pedal all the way to the floor, and hold it there for about 5 seconds while the brake is still applied. The engine will rev, but the car won't move because your brake is preventing it. Release the accelerator completely and let the engine return to idle. Shift to neutral, wait 5 seconds, then shift to reverse and repeat the same process. Brake applied, accelerator to the floor, hold for 5 seconds, release. Shift back to neutral, then to drive, and repeat once more. After this sequence, drive the car very gently for the first few miles, allowing the transmission to relearn shift points under light load. Then gradually increase your driving intensity over the next 50 miles or so. The transmission computer will adapt to your driving style and relearn optimal shift patterns. Many VW owners report dramatically improved shift quality after performing this reset, especially if they were experiencing harsh or delayed shifts before. Why these tricks work. Understanding why these tricks work helps you appreciate just how sophisticated modern Volkswagen electronics really are. Every control module in your car is constantly monitoring sensors, storing data, and adapting to changing conditions. The engine computer learns your driving style and adjusts fuel delivery accordingly. The transmission learns how hard you accelerate and shifts to match. The ABS system monitors wheel speeds and adjusts brake pressure thousands of times per second. All of this requires the modules to store adaptation values, which are essentially the computer's memory of what's normal for your specific car. When these values become corrupted, outdated, or simply wrong due to a glitch, the systems can malfunction even though the hardware is perfectly fine. The reset procedures force the computers to forget these stored values and start fresh, relearning everything from scratch based on actual current sensor data rather than potentially corrupted stored data. When to use these tricks. Knowing when to use these tricks versus when to seek professional help is important. These reset procedures are incredibly effective for intermittent problems, warning lights that come and go, systems that work sometimes but not others, and situations where you've recently replaced a battery or had electrical work done. They're also perfect for after you've cleaned components like the throttle body or replaced sensors. However, if you have persistent warning lights that immediately return after resetting, if you're experiencing mechanical symptoms like grinding noises or fluid leaks, or if the car is in limp mode and barely drivable, then you likely have a real hardware fault that needs proper diagnosis and repair. The reset tricks should be your first step, not your only step. They can save you hundreds of dollars on diagnostic fees for problems that turn out to be simple glitches, but they're not a substitute for actual repairs when something is genuinely broken. The bottom line: these 8 reset tricks represent some of the most valuable knowledge any Volkswagen owner can have. They're the same procedures that dealerships and independent shops use before diving into expensive diagnostic work. Yet most car owners have no idea these simple solutions exist. The battery disconnect reset can clear dozens of fault codes and force all systems to relearn from scratch. The steering angle sensor reset fixes ESP and stability control warnings in seconds. The throttle body adaptation reset restores smooth idle and throttle response. The window and sunroof reset eliminates frustrating malfunctions in these convenience features. The parking brake reset solves one of the most common electronic parking brake problems. The ECU soft reset clears minor drivability issues without affecting your settings. The TPMS reset eliminates annoying tire pressure warnings. And the transmission adaptation reset can transform harsh, erratic shifting into smooth operation. Before you spend hundreds or thousands at the dealership, try these tricks. More often than not, you'll find that your Volkswagen's electronic fault wasn't a fault at all, just a computer that needed to be reminded how to do its job properly.